you never needed a plan B? And I know you know what I'm talking about. It's that thing that we always hear where our parents will tell us when we're working on something, we're trying to go toward something we think we're supposed to do, or a career or a life that we're thinking that we're supposed to manifest or have, or some big pipe dream that we think we have, or something we're going to create. And then our parents or all those around us or our relatives or our friends will say, what's your plan B? And so what that's saying is that they don't believe you can do this. They don't think that you have this within you to do it. And so then you start believing that as well. And you'll convince yourself that that's what's going to happen. And so you will not focus on your plan A, you see, because now you're thinking, okay, I've got plan B here. So if everything falls apart, then I have that to go back to, because that is the idea of what that whole concept of a plan B is. But then you have to ask yourself, why do you need it? Why do you want it? It is, the only reason would be that you're just not willing to become yourself. You're just not willing to look at what you have done in your life that has held you back from being the best person you could possibly be. You're not looking at the things that you've been telling yourself for years probably that have told you you weren't capable, and that's why you thought you needed to have a plan B. But you're only living your life, and so you're going to have to make a decision about that. And I've gone through this so much in my life, and I'll tell you, I've had so many different jobs, so many different careers. I've gone in so many different directions, and all of them seemed wonderful. A lot of them I had really, really great success in, and some of them fell apart because I wasn't supposed to be there, and because I was following a plan B during those times. I said, I can't do the real thing I want to do, so let me take this job that's just going to give me some money so that I can get by for a little while. All the while knowing that that's not it. That's not where I'm supposed to be. I know this life is supposed to be different. I'm supposed to have so much more. But why can't I get there? It's because I've been programmed into thinking that I can't do what I thought I was meant to do because I keep hearing about plan B. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. If you have a plan B, then you'll be okay. You'll be okay and miserable. That's what happens. So I had to go through a process of many, many, many years of uncovering, why have I denied what I thought I could do? Why have I told myself that I can't accomplish this? Why was I given something that it felt to me that it was this God-given thing I was supposed to do? We all have something like that. Something we feel we were destined to do. You were. But you have to decide if you're going to do it. See, as we go through life, we will have all kinds of things that happen to us, all kinds of circumstances, things that come up, and we could get off track. But that doesn't stop us from going back and finishing our plan A, and that's what I'm talking about. I hope you read the article that I put with this, because there was something that I was given several years ago, back in 2018, that explained this really, really well, but I still didn't get it. I still couldn't accept it because I was still dealing with the fear and the belief that had been instilled in me from everybody else saying, you can't do this. No, you're not capable of doing that. That's what you've heard too. And you are. We have to decide that we're going to change our brains, because that's the only way that we get to manifest and get our plan A to happen, you see, because plan A was what you were born with, what you were meant to do. And we can go around our lives just denying that or being afraid of it, and then we're always ending up miserable, broke, unhappy, and horrible relationships. It all comes together. But then you can decide, I'm going to understand this, and that's what I did. And then when I said that I was going to create a program that was going to help everyone come to understand and realize and accept their authentic selves, people said, no, you can't do that. Except I did. And I was never, it took a lot of tries. I had several different iterations. I had many different ways of going about it, because that's what happens as we grow, as we develop in our awareness and our consciousness. We go back and we figure out things, and then we do it better. And we keep trying. Think of Thomas Edison. How many times did he fail? He said he didn't fail. He just found all those times that didn't work. That's exactly what I did. I went through all the times that didn't work till I got to the place where I said, okay, now I've done it. And I only got there because I was not willing to settle for my plan B. It wasn't even in my awareness. I knew I couldn't go back to doing anything else. All that other stuff that I did was great, but it only gave me the information, the wisdom, the knowledge to be able to do what is my plan A. And my plan A was helping everyone coming to know who they are and become their authentic selves. There's nothing else that I'm supposed to do in this world, in this life. And it is the most thrilling thing that I do, because what happens is you discover all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute, I already had everything that I needed to create this really magnificent life. I was just afraid of it. And I was just programmed into thinking that I couldn't do it. And everybody else was telling me things, and I decided to believe them. So now I understand. I had to go back and go through this process of retraining my brain so I could understand that I was here to do something really great, and it was my plan A, and it was within me all the time. That is the work that I do. And if you're not having the life that you want, if you're not experiencing that, it's because you have opted out of your plan A and you're settling for some plan B that's never going to cause you to become truly, extremely happy and successful in your life. But if you become your authentic self, which is the only work that I do, the only way that I guide people, because it's a process, but when you get there, it's a feeling that you can't explain, because all of a sudden this exhilaration comes over you, and you, how is this happiness happening all the time? Why am I content? Why am I not having fear anymore? Why am I feeling so confident? Why has my self-esteem risen that I thought didn't even exist? Those are the things that happen when you decide to become your authentic self, and that is the work that I do. See you soon.